Artificial intelligence has transformed healthcare, finance, and education. But its role in the military is perhaps the most controversial of all. From autonomous drones to predictive surveillance, AI is rapidly being integrated into modern defense systems. But this integration raises a critical question. Is AI in the military a necessary evolution or a dangerous line we shouldn't cross? Let's begin by understanding the scope. AI in the military encompasses a wide range of applications: logistics optimization, battlefield simulations, autonomous weapons, cybersecurity defense, threat detection, and decision support systems for commanders. It's not just about killer robots. It's about using intelligent systems to gain strategic, tactical, and operational advantages. One of the most prominent applications is autonomous drones. These AI-powered systems can identify, track, and potentially eliminate targets with minimal human intervention. They offer real-time adaptability, can operate in contested environments, and reduce the need to risk human lives in dangerous missions. The US, China, Russia, Israel, and Turkey have all invested heavily in these technologies. In the 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, Azerbaijan used AI-assisted loitering munitions, known as kamikaze drones, with devastating effect. These weapons autonomously searched for targets and attacked them based on onboard algorithms. Another major application is capacity AI in surveillance and intelligence gathering. AI can analyze vast amounts of satellite imagery, intercept communications, and predict movements based on behavioral patterns. Military AI systems can now detect unusual troop concentrations, missile site construction, or even changes in vegetation that suggest underground facilities. This shift isn't only about offense, it's about utter defense and deterrence. AI is being used to monitor airspace for intrusions, detect cyber attacks, and respond in milliseconds to digital threats. The US Department of Defense has developed Project Maven, which uses computer vision to interpret video feeds from drones, flagging vehicles, people, and potential threats automatically. AI also plays a growing role in decision support systems. In high-stakes environments, commanders face information overload. AI systems can process real-time data streams, simulate outcomes, and suggest optimal courses of action. In wargames, such systems can outpace human teams in speed and coordination. Given these capabilities, it's easy to argue that AI in the military is necessary. In a world where adversaries are racing to adopt the same technologies, refusing to use AI could mean falling behind. Just as radar, GPS, and the internet were once military innovations, AI is becoming a new strategic domain. Failing to adapt might mean putting national security at risk, but the controversy lies in how AI is used. Autonomous weapons systems, especially those capable of lethal force, raise significant ethical and legal concerns. Who is accountable if a machine makes a mistake? Can a non-human system truly distinguish between a combatant and a civilian in complex urban environments? International humanitarian law requires distinction, proportionality, and accountability in the use of force. AI systems, trained on data and patterns, may struggle with these human-centric judgments. Errors could escalate conflicts, target innocents, or create diplomatic disasters. Then there's the issue of control. What happens if an AI system is hacked, jammed, or malfunctions during a mission, or if two adversarial AIs escalate a confrontation faster than humans can intervene? This leads to concerns about flash wars, where algorithmic decision loops cause rapid conflict escalation without human oversight. Many ethicists argue for a complete ban on autonomous lethal weapons, calling them killer robots. The campaign to stop killer robots, supported by the United Nations and dozens of NGOs, advocates for treaties that ensure meaningful human control over all weapons systems. And while some countries, like the US, have stated they will keep humans in the loop for lethal decisions, others are less transparent. Without international agreements, an AI arms race could spiral out of control. There are also algorithmic bias and data integrity issues. Military AI trained on flawed or biased data could misclassify threats, misidentify targets, or discriminate against certain populations. In asymmetric warfare, where combatants don't wear uniforms or follow conventional rules, these errors could be catastrophic. AI in the military also intersects with geopolitics. Such nations are increasingly viewing AI supremacy as a matter of national security. The US and China are engaged in a tech Cold War with AI at the center. Russia, Israel, Iran, and others are developing or exporting AI-powered military tools. The global competition creates a feedback loop, each side accelerating development out of fear of being outpaced. So, is there a middle path? Some experts advocate for AI in support roles, not autonomous combat. For example, AI can handle logistics and maintenance, reducing costs and downtime. AI can simulate military scenarios, training officers in more realistic conditions. AI can help in humanitarian operations, like locating survivors after disasters or distributing aid efficiently in war zones. These uses are less controversial and still deliver major benefits. The real challenge lies in setting boundaries. International dialogue is underway. The UN Convention on Certain Conventional Weapons has held discussions on lethal autonomous weapons, though progress is slow. Some nations support preemptive bans. Others prefer voluntary guidelines. And tech companies themselves, like Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI, have adopted principles limiting military applications. Ultimately, the debate over AI in the military reflects a larger dilemma. How do we integrate powerful technologies into systems designed for control, deterrence, and, when necessary, destruction? We must weigh innovation against ethics, national security against global stability, and capability against accountability. AI in the military is not inherently evil, but it's inherently powerful. And with that power comes a responsibility we must take seriously. Whether AI becomes a force for peace or peril in warfare will depend not just on what we build, but how wisely we choose to use it. Let's go deeper into the nuanced realities of AI in military systems. Consider cyber warfare, one of the most active and least visible battlefields today. AI is already defending critical infrastructure from malware, ransomware, and nation-state attacks. It can detect anomalies in data traffic, isolate threats, and even predict where future cyber attacks might emerge. On the flip side, AI can also be weaponized to launch coordinated, intelligent attacks that adapt and evade traditional security systems. AI also plays a role in psychological operations. Generative AI can produce deep-fake videos, synthetic voices, and realistic text for propaganda campaigns. Military disinformation, once a manual and labor-intensive tactic, can now be automated and scaled globally. AI-powered bots can manipulate public opinion, interfere with elections, and destabilize societies, all without a single bullet fired. In this way, the battlefield is no longer just physical. It's digital, cognitive, and algorithmic. Another controversial topic is AI-enabled battlefield autonomy. Imagine a squad of unmanned ground vehicles coordinating attacks, adjusting tactics in real time, and sharing data across networks without direct human orders. This machine-to-machine warfare is not science fiction, it's being tested. The idea is that in high-speed, high-threat scenarios, like missile defense or drone swarms, AI can react faster than human operators. But faster doesn't always mean better. Without human judgment, even the most advanced AI can make catastrophic decisions. This leads us to the concept of human on the loop versus human in the loop. In the former, humans monitor and can override AI decisions. In the latter, humans must approve decisions before they're executed. The line between the two is often blurred, especially under battlefield stress. Codifying these distinctions into international law may be essential. There's also the question of AI's impact on military culture. How do commanders maintain morale, accountability, and chain of command when key decisions are made by algorithms? Will soldiers trust or fear their digital counterparts? What happens when a mission succeeds or fails because of AI's performance, not human leadership? Some fear that excessive reliance on AI could lead to dehumanization of war, where targets are reduced to data points, decisions to code, and consequences to probabilities. That's why education and ethical training are just as important as hardware and algorithms. Military officers and developers alike need to understand not only how these systems work, but when they shouldn't be used. So what can be done? Experts propose several safeguards. Transparency. Governments should disclose their use of AI in weapons systems and subject them to public debate. Accountability frameworks. Clear rules on who is responsible when AI systems fail or cause harm. Red teaming. Simulated adversarial testing to discover weaknesses in AI system before they're deployed. Ethical review boards. Independent panels that evaluate AI military projects before development and deployment. We need more than innovation. We need reflection. As AI continues to reshape global military strategy, the decisions we make today will echo for generations. Like nuclear weapons before it, military AI is a genie that cannot be put back in tea.